Hmm. Welcome back to Practice with Portals, the Divine Ray Portal. Well, friends, yesterday I asked you if you were noticing the intensity of the ascension energies at this time. And through the process of the intensity of the energies, we were not able to complete our show yesterday. So, this is the reprise of Practice with Portals, the Divine Ray Portal. If you saw the beginning of the show yesterday, or if you did not, you are in for a treat today because we are in the midst of a massive planetary shift. Maybe some of you have noticed that the entire west of America is burning. It's not just the United States anymore, it's also in Canada. And around the world, people are experiencing massive natural phenomenon, political uprising. We've all been going through the portal of the COVID vaccine and what that experience is for you and I. And we are needed more than ever to be participating in the spiritual uprising of our planet, of our global collective. And we live in a time that is really connected through technology. We use these videos, we use the computer, we use the internet to bring together our global family. And so I'm really excited to have the opportunity to bring to you today David Starr, who has created an amazing new portal for us to not only connect as healers and light workers, not only support each other in our awakening, in our ascension process, and in the healing of the planet, but also to reinvent the way that we really express what is truly valuable in life, to shift the global economy towards a more balanced, equitable way of sharing our services. So I am really looking forward. I'm going to take this away as I bring David Starr on the screen.
Hey,
David, welcome. It's so good to be back with you. Long time no see.
it's been at least 4 hours.
Exactly. So I'm so excited to have you here with me, David. When I met you, was it about a year and a half? I believe it was around the end of 2019 when I met you, just before the massive COVID portal opened up. And at that time, you were really transforming quickly. I think you could really speak to what some people are going through now in that regard, because I remember you weren't entirely sure what to do with all of the energy that was suddenly coming through you really quickly. And at that time, it seemed like what you really needed was the recognition that, oh, it's okay to let this come through in full force. It's actually not just okay, but it's needed. And you are the worthy vessel who is meant to bring this to the planet. And it's been such a blessing to be able to witness you since then, to just run with it. I've seen you stepping forward into a position of leadership, and we need more people willing to do that. So I'd love, before we talk about the app that you've created, or as we introduce the app, I'd love to hear a little bit of your story of what brought you to the place where you could even see the need for this Divine Ray app, and then how did that come to be your focus?
That's such a great question. And I remember when we connected and we did that session. It was amazing. I see the live version of when you're doing all those amazing breath techniques and connecting with the trees. Since then, trees have become really important to me. I know they're so important to you, and um, the counsel that the trees provide. It's very how can I say it? It's very ancient and wise and passionate. It's that when I do speak with the trees and connect with the trees, it's they say what needs to be said in a loving and compassionate way, and it's very precise. It's very accurate, and I
Mm-hmm.
love
Mm-hmm.
it. So amazing. Um, but after we met at our first time, um, there was some vivid dreams I was getting that were getting pushed to the fifth dimension. They were showing me how people are at different levels between 3 and 5, um, depending on where they're at. And they're showing me that I was at 4.5 and I need to get to 5. And this was back in February maybe of 2020. And I'm like, well, how do I get to 5? And then I don't know how I found this, but it was just like they were talking about once you hit the fifth dimension, you merge with your higher self. So I was like, okay, I'm going to surrender to my higher self. I'm going to surrender to the divine. I'm going to surrender to my higher self. And I did that back in March of 2020. And I was a little afraid. I was like, is my higher self just going to come over and take over? And then I check out, what's going to happen? But I'm like, you know what? I just believe it's going to be good. Uh, a better, at the very worst, it's going to be a better version of me, which was already a good version, I felt. So it was when I brought in the higher self energies, it all came in when I surrendered. I saw all the energies coming in and merging, and that was the first time I ever seen Ashtar. Um, just came in and he was like dancing, just dancing along. My higher self energy just dancing along, and he's just like, "Hi," just came to greet me as I surrendered. I was like, I didn't even know it was Ashtar at the time. I didn't. It was a hologram of it was not until like a month later when I started seeing pictures of who Ashtar was. I was like, oh my god, that was the hologram that came to see me. That was
Mm-hmm.
neat. That was neat. And then I further learned what the Galactic Federation was about after that. And then, but then once hitting that fifth dimension, that's when that intergalactic part, that dimensional part of myself came online and started doing a lot of astral traveling. I want to make sure I pronounce that clear because I could definitely come the wrong way. Um, and it and expanding and expanding. So it was
Mm-hmm.
and is so it was 2 months. 2 months after surrendering to my higher self, serving the divine, that they came to me with 3 vision dreams back to back to back the same night. And this was before I was channeling, before I could. I would even say this is even stronger than any channeling I've done, because as I was waking up from the dreams, they were saying in my ear, and everybody's going to love it. They're going to be connecting. Everyone's going to be connecting. It's going to be great. And then it would go into the next dream, and they were showing me how all these videos and tubes of people tuning in their divine wisdom and these moments of divine wisdom, and how it's going to reach out and inspire people. And then finally, by the third, and then I'd wake up and then be like, and then it kept going on, and like how now everyone's going to use it. It's going to be fabulous. And then, but I could hear this as I'm waking up. It wasn't like I'm trying to channel it and I'm paying attention and I'm quiet. It's right in my ear talking. But the guide teams, like, and I have not had that same experience since that May of 2020 when that happened. Uh, and I've never had that crazy powerful dialogue right in my ear, talking. Um, it's usually listening with your heart and connecting with source and listening with your heart and feeling it, hearing it. This was just right there. And then,
Mm-hmm.
so the third dream, they're showing everybody in the field, the sun shining, and there's like this big celebration going on. And they said, and it's called Divine Ray. And I was like, so they named it. They named the app. I didn't even have to
Yeah.
come up with a name. And then I woke up and I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Whatever it takes, I'll do it. So I sold like all my investments. I still put in tons and tons, and there's investors as well, because it's just growing now to this point where oh, it's amazing what's happening right now. But marketing of the app, so it's a platform for people to tune in their divine wisdom. And so what this is supposed to help humanity during the ascension process, and healers around the world and light workers and people who are finding the light. And so how I've been told is that they're going to be looking for the light. They're going to have guide teams, and they're going to be nudged to look for it. So they'll be looking for apps, and then Divine Ray will come up. So then what is
Mm-hmm.
Divine Ray? So they'll open the app. What is it? So they'll see videos of people tuning in their divine wisdom, light workers. There'll be people doing meditations, people just with nuggets of golden divine wisdom that they've learned in their life, sharing it. And it could be how to connect your pillar of light, or it could be how to connect with a tree, or it could be how to the divine masculine and feminine balance, and in these short videos. And what we're the final piece before this marketing takes off, we're finishing off this user video. So when the users for the first time come into the app, they'll see this video of how to upload a video, how to see services from healers. So because there's healers that can make virtual stores in this app, offer healing sessions, psychic sessions, life coaching. They can sell meditations, activations, like videos through the app. So it's going to show them how to see the services of the creators in the app, like people who are offering services, and it'll show them how to buy coins in this short magical video. And then so they will know that there will be people on the app where they can purchase services. So as humanity is being guided to the light and all these shifts are happening, people are looking for this, and it's already happening. As I'm sure you can see, even there's more and more people who are labeling themselves as spiritual around
Mm-hmm.
the whole world. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
So David, let's take a step back, because you've said so many amazing things in what you just shared, and I want to actually go all the way back to what you first shared, because I think this is such a golden nugget for everyone out there, to really receive the importance of surrendering, and surrendering to your higher self. And so I really wanted that. I really wanted to make sure that landed for all of you out there, because this is a piece that we all share. Everyone who I know personally, everyone that I have learned from, everyone that has come to me for assistance and guidance, this is such an important piece in terms of really being able to claim your divinity and walk in your own power, to allow yourself to surrender fully. And I love the way, David, that it came to you as, oh, I'm being told that I have to merge with my higher self in order to reach 5D. And so, how do I do that? Oh, I surrender. It's not as much about what we do as about really allowing the energies that are working for us to work with us, because it's already happening. And that's why there's a part of me, because I was raised in the woods by back to the lander hippies who we didn't have a television in my house until I was 8 years old. It's a little bit strange for me that I'm finding myself now in the 2020s working with people around the world on the internet. And so I really feel like it's important to stress the importance of using the technology. A lot of spiritual people see technology as something evil, and yet we live in the technological age, and this is part of our reality. And one of our superpowers as humans is to be able to create, to be able to take the raw materials that are all around us and create amazing things out of them. And so it's really important, because we live in this age of technology, that we use the technology towards these spiritual purposes. And so my question for you, that was kind of just recapping a little bit of what you shared.
I
My
loved it.
question for you is, I'm curious, what made you uniquely prepared through your life experiences to be chosen as the vessel for this particular um, channel of spirituality through creation of the Divine Ray app?
That's a nice short and sweet version. I had I would say, a, a, not a full awakening, but like an awakening from about 18, and I was really into spirituality, really close to angels. One of my friends channeled, she's very, very sensitive. Her name's Clarissa Bernhardt, and she did all the astrology for Shirley MacLaine. She would do charts and readings and for Shirley MacLaine through her website for so many people for decades. And she's also like on record for predicting like earthquakes before they happen, exact moments in time, and very, very in tune. And she's very close to the angels, and I've always felt that connection, very close to the angelic beings. And this one night, she got this portal opened up, and there's Archangel Raphael opened up this portal, and she could see Johnny Cash and Tammy Wynette singing this song, and they were singing the song, and then so she started writing down the words. She wrote down the words, and then when she talked to me about it, then like I said, we gotta record this song, like, and then we recorded it, and I could feel all the energies while the recording was happening. It was at my friend's studio, and then when I got home that night, I was just thinking how amazing it was that we brought a song from the angelic realm to Earth, right? And it's like following this. So she followed this guidance that she wrote down the song, she hummed the melody, and she knew I was musical. So then she came to me as we became friends. She was really close friends with my mom, and then we became friends. We became really good friends over the years. We're still friends. We're still really good friends. We always talk about what's going on. She's still such a so lovely. It's amazing how lovely she is. And so when we finished the song and I got home, I could hear all of a sudden these big like whoosh 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 sounds in my going in my room, and I was like, what is that? And then I would hear it again, whoosh. I'm like, it's not a bird. These are huge whooshing sounds, and there's no birds in my room. And I was like, is there an angel in my room? And and as I thought how magnificent it was that we brought this song from the angelic realm to the earth realm, um, I was wrapped with unconditional love from angelic
Mm.
beings. And I think it's not that I'm special, it's that they love it when people follow their hearts and take the guidance. And
Mm.
I'm a firm 100% believer the more that we follow the guidance from above, from our guides, the more that they will offer us to do.
Mm-hmm.
Time I was about 26,
Yeah.
I was so entrenched in the spirituality. Like that's all I would do. That's all I would do. I would just be reading books
Yeah.
and meditating and practicing. And then they said, you got to live your life. You got to stop this, put this on hold. And you're having a physical experience. Get out there and live.
Yeah.
And as that was happening, I was guided to like start different businesses and different things. So throughout my whole life, I've always had this connection with the divine and this ability um, to build a dream, of this ability to build a business kind of a thing. So I
Mm-hmm.
think they just knew that I would just sell whatever I had, do whatever it took, like in the light, do whatever
Yeah.
that's for the highest good, do whatever I would do, whether it's selling these investments, selling this, and just keeping pouring the money in. I just kept pouring everything that was coming in. Here you go, app developer, app developer, app developer. Let's do this. Here you go.
Okay.
Here you go. Just keep taking it. Just, it doesn't matter. We're getting it done. This has to go through. And
Beautiful.
I think
David,
that's
I'm seeing a comment that your volume is kind of low, and I took a look at your mic settings. I can't adjust this for you, but it does look like there's room to adjust your mic louder if you look at your little mic settings.
I turn it up.
In,
It's at
okay.
98. Sorry. I'll speak louder. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, that it's all good. So again, to backtrack just a little bit with what you said, you said, it's not that I'm special. And I just wanted to kind of shift the languaging here a little bit. And this is for the benefit of everyone here watching, not just for you, David, but each and every one of you out there, just like David, is uniquely prepared for a certain thing that wants to come through you. And so David is absolutely right. When we allow ourselves to listen to that guidance, then it becomes really clear what that thing is. And so you are special. You are uniquely prepared to be the one who brings through the Divine Ray app. And it is because you're listening. You're not more special than anyone else out there.
Exactly.
Each and every person out there also is uniquely prepared to bring something really special through into this world.
100%.
Just like I'm having right now some really exciting projects that I'm not going to talk about here today that are coming through me because of what I'm uniquely prepared to do. And so I really invite everyone out there to receive, just like we stressed the surrendering piece, this piece of actually recognizing, yes, you are special. You are uniquely prepared by this particular life to bring something important through that is to help humanity. I know you are, just because you're watching this video, just because you're interested in this conversation. That is a very strong indication that you are also uniquely prepared to bring through your healing gifts. And please, if you aren't sure what that is yet and you need guidance, please reach out and get that guidance, whether it's from me or someone else that you're following. It's really important that all of us are in connection to that inner voice. Yes, Lauren, listening to your inner voice and inspiration is key. Listening to that voice when it says, I had a similar experience, David, when I was at a time in my life where I had this great job traveling around helping with Qigong seminars, and I loved it. And then when I would come home in between shows, I was depressed. And I started this self-talk cycle of, Keira, you just need to meditate more. You just need to stop thinking about all of those worldly things and become the ascetic and drop into your spirituality. And a voice came into my head and it said, there will be plenty of time for that when you die. Right now, you're here in this body because you're meant to have physical human experiences. And that experience that came to me in that meditation that day has really shaped my work here on the planet. And I believe that that message was not just for me, but for everyone who is here on the planet at this time. That's a really important piece, that we bring our spirituality through the physical experience. And that's one of the reasons I think that this app is so important, because that's one of the pieces that the types of media and apps that we have on our phones and our computers will shape our journey at this particular time in this technological age. And if we can use the technology towards the healing and towards the bringing through of our gifts, then it will be an amazingly powerful tool to the infinite possibilities that we know are out there. And so I want to talk more about the app now, David, about how. Let's start with the people out there who are already offering healing services and spiritual guidance and mentorship through the other channels. And Lindsay is wanting to hear what app it is, please. So it's right there on David's screen. It says the Divine Ray app. This is the app to look for. And David, it's already out in the app stores on Google and Apple. Is that true?
It's already out, and
Mm-hmm.
there's hundreds of people on there right now already, and we're just about to begin marketing to bring more people who are looking for spiritual apps, spiritual places to participate and connect with their divine self.
Right.
So for the people who are already offering services or who are realizing that, hey, you know what, I have gifts. I just finished some Reiki classes. I got my certifications, and or there's people who are just super advanced coming online right now that can channel such a high level of source, and they're like, you know what, I know I'm awakened, I know I'm a walk-in, or I know I know I'm an Arcturian who is a high healer. I remember this, doing that in this life, and I know I'm supposed to be doing this, um, but I got to create a website, or I got to create. How do I get out there? So the whole purpose, one of the nice things, not the whole purpose, one of the nice things about the app is it will have global reach. The more that we're marketing, and we're going to keep ramping it up, the more people are going to come into it. I see it one day having over 1 million users. It could have 100 million users eventually. But as the awakening is happening, and as more people are being guided by the light, I think the app Gaia has, hundreds of thousands, if not 1 million plus users. And so I would expect Divine Ray to hit at least those levels, and it's a little bit different. It's not like you're looking for videos and content. You're creating content in Divine Ray. You're creating videos, and it has a virtual store, so you can offer healing sessions, and it books it all for you. You just set the times and the session slots that you want to offer people, and you set the prices, and then when they book it through you, you get the email with the person's email, and you just got to send them a link to do a healing session through Zoom or Skype. It's free, wherever you want. StreamYard is fine, and then you do the session, and that's how easy it is. Like, a lot of people are like, how do I market? How do I get more customers? Well, Divine Ray is going to do marketing to get more customers. So it's more, the question becomes then, how do I create a virtual store? How do I offer healing sessions on the app? And when you create an account on the app, on your settings drop down menu, there's something that's called My Store. And when you click on it, it brings you to your store where you can set your sessions, you can upload meditations, you can even do it um, on your laptop if you want, or you can do it on your phone, whichever is more comfortable. And then as soon as you update that, the second you hit save, it's on the app and available for people to purchase, whether it's your session or your meditation in real time, and there's no waiting around. So it's pretty exciting, to where we're at. Where we're going is even more exciting. There's so much happening. Within about 4 weeks or less, we're going to have a live stream feature in it. It's kind of like live streaming Facebook, and you can invite other people, and then it'll put a push notification out to people who are following you. So as this is building up, and thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of users are coming in and following the people, the creators that they like, and when you go live, it'll send a net message out to them all, say, hey, come and watch me. And I feel why that's really important right now is because a lot of people are getting frustrated with Facebook. And as much as I love it, it's frustration with the restrictions. What you can say, it's getting banned all the time, limited on how many messages that you can send to people. Like, there's certain things that become frustrating. Uh, so it's nice that we're going to grow this for the spiritual community, for humanity, and remove frustrations. So
Mm-hmm.
the things that we are monitoring on the app is, like, we're just not allowing. It's an app to tune in your divine wisdom to be the highest vibrational app out there. So we're not We're not aligning with like political views. We're not aligning with like that, which can create division.
Mhm.
If somebody is attacking people through a video on the app, it will be deleted. The app is just to uplift and inspire and create positive ripples, that that is not trying to take away someone's power, or is not trying to belittle anybody, like where you're assaulting people verbally or anything like that. So those kind of things will be monitoring, but we're not monitoring people's messages to each other. We're not monitoring um, like if people are sharing it, and so when you're reaching out to everybody, it will just go out to everybody who's following you and everything. So it'll be a breath of
Mhm.
fresh air. It's just like a nice, like, oh, thankfully there's something that's going on. This
Yeah.
alternative.
Yeah, let's take a breath right there to really receive the energy of what David is sharing right now. It feels like a lot. Yeah. And I really like that. I really feel this intention of unity. And I mentioned that I really want to offer, in the context of our show today, an experience of unification and bringing our collective together. And there's really just so much to share about this Divine Ray app. There are opportunities for investment if anyone is really seeing the potential, like I am, and like David has been expressing, of this app just expanding globally to millions of users, and you want to be a part of that, there is an opportunity to get in as an investor and receive the benefits as we grow and expand. And I'm feeling inspired. If anyone watches this show today and decides that you want to get in and invest in David's Divine Ray app project, then I have a special gift for you. And so you'll just have to reach out to me and let me know. And I'm going to share with you what that is. But I want to offer each and every one of you extra incentive to get in on the Divine Ray app. So if you go get it on your phone, check it out, and decide that you want to get into this business on the business side of it at the ground floor and become an investor, then we would love to hear from you. And I have a very special private offering for each and every one of you that decides to do that. And Lauren is feeling the joy and infinite possibilities and the unity. And that's so beautiful to hear. And Heather loves the Divine Ray app. She already has it, and it's easy to navigate and a great place to be inspired to share. So thank you for dropping that in and letting us know that you're out there using it already and you're loving it. And I think it's an amazingly exciting thing to be a part of. I'm really excited about it. And Ethalar is also in Divine Ray. So we have several Divine Ray users here with us today. So thank you so much for dropping in and sharing with the people who have not heard of the Divine Ray app before, so that we can spread the love, spread the unification, and really serve this divine purpose that David was called into. And through David, I've been called into to support and expand this mission of bringing our light and our love and our divine selves to the forefront of our life experience here. So I'd like to actually just take a pause, because we are going a little bit long in our show today. And I want to take a little pause at this time to bring everyone, whether you're here with us live or watching the replay, let's drop in together and David, I'm going to invite you. I know I didn't really prepare you for this specifically, but I'm going to invite you to do a shared channeling experience with me. So what that means is we're going to go into a meditation together. I'm going to bring everyone's energy together. And then I'm going to invite you, David, to bring through anything that comes through for you that is for the collective. And I'm going to invite all of you out there watching, whether you're here with us live or on the replay, to drop into the comments anything that comes through your channel, because we are a collective channel when we join forces this way and unite. And my goal here is to give a little taste of what it means to unite on this global level by doing it here live on this video, and knowing that the energy is there for you if you're here on the replay as well. So let's just take a moment together to drop into the breath. And wherever you are on the planet, I'm here in Southern Oregon in the US. David is in Manitoba in Canada. Wherever you are on the planet, feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel that you can breathe all the way down into the roots that are growing from your feet, your energetic roots, connecting you deep into the earth. And spreading wide, just like your arms can reach out wide to the sides, your roots are spreading wide. Begin to notice the roots of your neighbor light workers, wherever they are on the planet. Feel this network of light just wrapping around the planet through our roots. And with your next breath, breathe in from that connection into your central channel. And as you exhale, send some love and unification, energy vibration into that connection, into that network of light around the planet. Not giving away your light, but amplifying it through the connection. So each time you inhale, your light is growing brighter as you receive the unified vibration of our collective. And each time you exhale and contribute to that unified light vibration, it grows stronger for all of us. Notice that in between each of our individual lights, there are those who don't know why they're suddenly feeling lighter, brighter. Maybe they just feel like a little bit more space to take a deeper breath in their life. Take a few more breaths in this way, and I'm going to go into silence as we drop into this connection and unification. And notice that this network of light is a network of communication where the universal divine wisdom can drop in, just like it does in a community of trees, like we mentioned earlier. And so just as you breathe into the connection, when I drop into silence for 3 breaths, just notice what comes through your channel. And notice what wants to be spoken into this space. I'm getting a really strong angelic presence right now. And the angels are just in joy. They're like, yes, this is what we're here for. Thank you. This unification is so divine.
very strong energy. And everyone is being encouraged more so than ever to tap into your own power, to tap into the I am within. And during one of my sessions yesterday, Yeshua came by and he showed us how he would connect with Source and I am. And this is such an amazing opportunity to share this. So as you're breathing in that light, and as you're knowing that you are a creator, source, and basically on all that is, experiencing a human experience, connect your third eye just with intention. Just connect your third eye with source, with I am within source. And then connect your heart chakra to the source as well, to the I am within source, just with intention. And as you're fully connected, call in the energies that of what you want and what you need. If it's healing, if you need healing anywhere in your body, just feel that connection with source. Feel that connection with I am, and call in those healing energies to come in through this divine connection that you have, this divine connection that you are, and feel those healing energies coming in. If you're having sore legs or lower back, and just let it come in and call the healing energies to heal your back, to heal throughout your body wherever there's pain. If you have arthritis, call it in to heal the arthritis and all those aches in your bones, and just call it in, that divine connection, and really connect with that, because that is how that is how the masters connect. And this is something that is a little bit new for me, even to call in what you want in your life as you're fully connected with your heart and your third eye, with I am, with creation, with your source self, with the source of everything. To call in the abundance that you want, the dreams that you have, for them to materialize, and call it in for them to realize, and just strengthen and deepen that connection with source, with this light of the omnipresent, of the I am, of the all within yourself, because you are the all, you are the I am, you are the omnipresent, and you're just connecting with all that is at such a deeper level and calling it in, and it's going to come. It's going to come. I just even tried this last night for some healing, and it came very shortly after, and I was feeling all the healing. It is going to come. Trust. It is going to come. This connection, and you connecting in this way and calling it in, and just allow it to come into your field, come in and manifest into your energy. The I am presence, the source creator, and that is, and I'm gonna pass it off to Keira here.
Mm, beautiful. Let's hold that connection. I'm feeling a very grounded support team coming in now. So imagine that we are in a circle of light workers. We're still connected with our roots. And now begin to feel the wings at the back of your heart, reaching out to give each other a loving embrace. And feel at your backs the council of trees, the wise ones, holding space for our circle. And feel that space at the center. And now that you have connected to your I am presence and received all the healing energies, I invite you to place your intentions for healing, for abundance, for expansion into the center of the circle, into this power spot that we have created between us. And we'll take 3 more breaths in silence to receive whatever personal message is coming through for you or for the collective.
And I'm hearing just a message to stay on your path and to stay in your light. It's a collective message.
And there is an invitation to allow the light from your third eye to shine out, to shine up through your crown, and to shower down on the space around you. So take a moment to feel this shower of light as if it is bathing you from head to toe, shining down into the brilliant white violet light of the crown. The beautiful indigo of the third eye. The blue, the brilliant blue of the throat. The emerald green of the heart. The gold of the solar plexus. And that earthy ochre orange at the navel and the solar plexus. And the deep red of the earth and the root chakra. And with your next breath, gather your energy back into your personal space, which may be right outside your skin, or it may be filling the room around you, receiving exactly what you need in this moment. And coming back into your more physical awareness in the room, I invite you to share any experiences that you had from that collective healing that came through us today. Angel is here from the City of Angels. Thank you for bringing in the energy of Los Angeles. That is definitely a power spot on the planet as well. David and I were talking about Mount Shasta, which is very near to me here. And I'm feeling called to remind you all that wherever you are on the planet, there are power spots and vortexes for you to connect to. And I'm really feeling that what we did just now was very much a global grid activation. And what the Divine Ray app will be providing is a portal into that global grid activation whenever you need a boost. Whether you are someone who is sharing your light and sharing your gifts, or whether you're someone that's really needing guidance and looking for that, this is a place for you to plug into that. And Samantha is asking for tips on how you see colors. So this could be a whole nother conversation, Samantha. So I think in the context of our video today, we're going to have to hold off on going in depth into that. I just invite you for now to use your imagination. And if you don't actually see it, just think about that color. Think about what that color means to you. And often I tell people who want to get more visual to allow yourself to experience it the way that you do. And then if you have a quick thing to add to that, David, we do have to wrap up pretty quickly, and I want to stay focused on the app. But Samantha, I'd be happy to share more with you later. And Ethalar said she saw rainbows. And some people just naturally see, and some people are more natural feelers. So if you want to develop your sight, I really invite you to think of it as imagination. And what did you, I see you have something to add, David.
Well, it's bang on. I would just add to really feel the light around you during the
Mm-hmm.
imagination. So it with when you're just feeling you're in the light and you're in the light is all around you and you're in your light, that will keep away any kind of trickster type of energies. So it just makes your energy clean. So then your
Mm-hmm.
imagination and your energy come together for your guides to assist to help you see. The imagination
Mm, yeah.
100%. Yeah.
I like that, David. That's beautiful. And Samantha said that was helpful. So thank you. So as we wrap up here, I really invite you all to go find the Divine Ray app, feel into it, see what you think, reach out to us and let us know. And Lemuriana has a question for you about the app. She says, I've registered with Divine Ray app, but nothing else much beyond that. Is there a tutorial for non-technical people and people interested in spirituality, but not quite in a business or ready with products and services? That would be great to see a video for people like me. Is there something like that in production or in process or already available, David?
Yeah, there's some short videos on the YouTube that that show how to create account and how to create on the Divine Ray app. They're I think within one's 5 minutes and one's 8 minutes. But there's even shorter ones in development right now that are going to be a lot more professional. They're being done very professionally, so those will be out soon. But there is what's available now on the YouTube and the
And Lemuriana, I'm not sure if you're saying you're being not quite in a business or ready with products and services. It may be that you may need a little bit more personal guidance in how to develop your individual products and services. And that I would say, if that's what you're looking for, I would recommend working with someone, whether myself or another mentor, to really help you get in touch with exactly what it is that you're working with, and then bring that into the app. And the app itself may also give you the inspiration and recognition of, oh, this is what I'm meant to do.
And I just wanted to thank you
Yay.
for offering that special gift if people reach out if they're interested in the investment. I had no idea that you were offering your heart in that way, and I just wanted to thank you for that. It means a lot.
Yeah, I didn't either. It came through in the context of our show today. And so that's why it's kind of a mystery, because it's still coming through, and it really is my pleasure to be of service to you who are on this journey, in whatever way I can. So thank you for that reminder. And yeah, so we have a short video to wrap this up with. Is there anything else that you want to share or point everyone to before we wrap it up, David? And how should they just look for the Divine Ray app? Should they reach out to you? What would be the next step that you'd like people to take after they finish watching this video?
Yeah, I would just search the app stores for Divine Ray, download it, and I mean play around with it. It's not overly complicated as well to figure out, and but definitely reach out if you're looking to create on the app and set up virtual stores. If you need any help with that, I'd be really happy to step you through it. If you want to find the YouTube videos for that as well, I'll also copy and paste it into the comments here so that everybody can find the YouTube easily.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And David Starr, I know you're on Facebook. Is that the best place for people to reach you, or is there
Or
something?
they can email Divine Ray Inc. INC at gmail.com. They can do that
Okay,
as well,
right.
or through Facebook Messenger, or they can download the app and find me and find David Starr on the app. I'm on there, and you can private message me in the app too.
Awesome.
Whatever works. And thanks
All
for
right, perfect. I'll
you.
put that in the chat as well. And wonderful. So, and I am here on Facebook and YouTube if you want to learn more about my services, or what this special gift might be if you want to invest in the Divine Ray app, or if you're looking for guidance on your healer's journey of mastery and what your next steps may be, then please reach out to me. I'm also on Facebook as Keira Lani Tree Gong Healer. I have a YouTube channel by the same name, and I'm Tree Gong Healer on Instagram. And you can find me at practiceselflove.com if you like the old school websites.
Yeah, you got
So
she's
we
amazing.
are,
Amazing.
thank you, David. So we're going to play a short video for you to take you out so you can have a little look and feel of what this app is. And then I really encourage you to go check it out and start playing with it. Let us know what you think.
Awesome.
Are you ready, David?
We are ready.
All right, here we go. Beautiful. And be sure to keep tuning in to all of the amazing content on EWN, One with the Earth, and all of the Enlightened World Network channels. We are all here to serve the uprising of healers and light workers and the global ascension process. So thank you so much for your support and tuning in today. Each and every one of you out there is needed, valued, and loved. You deserve all the love. Keep on shining your light. Until next time.